The world of women's football is growing at an incredible pace, bringing in new fans and more visibility than ever before. But with that growth come new challenges, and sometimes, new controversies. This week, the Women's League Cup draw turned into a PR nightmare, leaving one of the country's top clubs, Tottenham Hotspur, demanding answers and an apology. So, what exactly happened during this bizarre and chaotic event? Let's break it down. The draw for the quarterfinals and semifinals of the Conti Cup was set to be a modern, fresh event. Instead of a traditional broadcast, the FA decided to stream it live on TikTok, a platform known for its young, engaged audience. To host the event, they brought in popular influencer G.K. Berry, alongside her partner, Portsmouth player Ella Rutherford. The goal was simple: appeal to a younger demographic and make the draw more exciting. Unfortunately, things went off the rails almost immediately. As the draw unfolded, the moment Tottenham's ball was pulled out of the bag, things took a turn. Host G.K. Berry looked at the ball and asked, "What do we think of Tottenham?" This question is the well-known opening to a common and very explicit anti-Spurs chant often heard from the terraces of their rivals. To have it said during an official FA-sanctioned draw, live on their own broadcast, was shocking, to say the least. The reaction was swift. WSL Football, which oversees the competition, quickly issued an apology to Tottenham, acknowledging that the comment was completely inappropriate. But for Spurs, the damage was done. According to reports, the club was furious. High-level officials at Tottenham held meetings to discuss the incident, deeply concerned about the lack of professionalism and respect shown to the club. This wasn't just a casual joke. It was a comment that undermined the integrity of an official proceeding. Understandably, Spurs didn't just want an apology. They demanded the full unedited footage of the draw to review for themselves. While they were told the footage would be provided, reports on Wednesday morning indicated they still hadn't received it. This delay only added to the frustration and suspicion surrounding the entire event. The club is now carefully considering its next steps. While they haven't disputed the outcome of the draw itself, they are seriously concerned about the process. And the anti-Spurs chant wasn't the only issue. The entire broadcast was described as chaotic. Throughout the stream, G.K. Berry reportedly made several innuendos which many viewers found unprofessional for an official sporting event. But the most concerning moment came when she appeared to pull a ball out of the bag, only to put it back in, and then pull it out again. This immediately raised red flags about the integrity of the draw. Was it fair? Was it random? In situations like this, there's always an official adjudicator present to ensure everything is done by the book. The FA confirmed that an adjudicator was there and verified that the same ball was pulled out both times. They stated that if a different ball had been selected, the entire draw would have been declared void and restarted. So, according to the officials on site, the outcome was technically valid. However, the optics were terrible. For viewers at home, it looked messy and unprofessional, casting a shadow of doubt over the whole thing. Interestingly, if you go looking for the official replay of the draw on the WSL Football social media channels, you won't find it. The broadcast has been scrubbed. However, this is the internet, and clips of the controversial moments, including the chant and the fumbled ball picking, quickly went viral. This has only amplified the criticism and the feeling that the FA and WSL Football are trying to sweep the incident under the rug rather than addressing it head. The decision to use TikTok and an influencer host was a deliberate strategy to connect with a new generation of fans. The FA even held several briefings and rehearsals beforehand to make sure everything went smoothly. But this incident shows the risks of chasing trends without proper oversight. While trying to be modern and relatable, they sacrifice the professionalism and seriousness that a cup competition draw deserves. It raises a bigger question. In the quest for new audiences, how do you balance entertainment with integrity? This entire situation has overshadowed what should have been an exciting moment for the clubs involved. The draw itself produced some fantastic matchups. Tottenham will now face Manchester United in a huge quarter-final clash. The winner of that tie will go on to play the winner of the London derby between Arsenal and Crystal Palace. On the other side of the bracket, Chelsea will travel to face Liverpool and Manchester City will take on West Ham. These are massive games that deserve the spotlight, but instead, everyone is talking about the disastrous draw. For Tottenham, this incident is more than just an insult. It's about respect for their club, their players, and their fans. They believe the whole chaotic process needs to be highlighted to ensure it never happens again. They have a right to be angry. Imagine your team being publicly mocked during an official draw by the host. It's simply unacceptable. So what happens now? Tottenham is still waiting for the full footage and is considering their formal response. The FA and WSL Football have a lot of work to do to rebuild trust, not just with Spurs, but with the entire women's football community. They tried to be cool and modern, but ended up looking amateurish and disrespectful. This will likely serve as a major lesson for sports organizations everywhere about how to engage with fans on new media platforms. You can be innovative, but you can't sacrifice the core principles of fairness and respect. What do you think? Was this just a harmless mistake, or does it point to a bigger problem with how women's football is being managed and marketed? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. It's a really interesting debate about the future of sports broadcasting. And if you want to stay up to date on this story and all things football, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.